Hello everyone and welcome to the Young and the Restless channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The tension begins to coil tightly as a quiet storm brews beneath the surface, and on this pivotal Thursday, emotions run high in ways no one can fully control. Sally Spectra finds herself standing on the edge of a life-altering moment, her hands trembling ever so slightly as she prepares to take a pregnancy test that could change everything. The room feels smaller, heavier, as if time itself has slowed just to watch her wrestle with the unknown, and every second stretches into an eternity. By her side, Audra Charles remains a steady presence, offering silent support during this agonizing wait, knowing full well that the outcome could shift the course of Sally's entire future. Doubt creeps in from every direction, especially with Billy Abbott's earlier insistence that this could all be nothing more than a simple illness, a false alarm born from stress or fatigue. Yet the uncertainty refuses to loosen its grip, and Sally can't escape the weight of the question pressing against her heart, whether she's carrying Billy's child or merely confronting a fleeting scare. And so she waits, caught in that fragile space between hope and fear until the truth finally reveals itself. Elsewhere, the emotional landscape grows just as turbulent as Jack Abbott grapples with the unraveling threads of his marriage. There's a quiet devastation in his eyes, a man who feels the ground shifting beneath him, unsure if what he's built can ever be repaired. When Nikki Newman confesses her attempt to reach out to Diane Jenkins Abbott, only to be met with the door slammed firmly in her face, it only confirms what Jack already suspects. Diane isn't ready to talk, not ready to forgive, and perhaps not ready to come back at all. The realization cuts deeper than he wants to admit, leaving him searching for something, anything, that might steady him. In that vulnerable moment, he turns to Nikki, a familiar source of comfort, someone who understands the weight of complicated love and fractured trust. But comfort can be a dangerous thing, especially when emotions are raw, and if Diane were to witness even the smallest hint of closeness between them, a lingering embrace, a quiet moment shared, it could ignite a firestorm that pushes everything further beyond repair. Far from Genoa City, beneath the neon glow and restless energy of Las Vegas, a far darker situation unfolds with a sense of urgency that refuses to be ignored. Adam Newman is thrust into a nightmare he refuses to accept, standing face to face with Matt Clark and rejecting every word of the grim story he's being told. The idea that Nick Newman has suffered a fatal overdose is something Adam simply cannot believe, not without seeing the truth for himself. His voice sharpens with desperation, his demands growing louder, more forceful, as he pushes for answers and threatens to tear the situation apart if he has to. For a moment, it seems like sheer determination might bend the situation in his favor, but that illusion quickly shatters as Adam realizes just how little control he actually has. Matt isn't finished playing his twisted game, and with one calculated move, he sends everything spiraling further into chaos, leaving Adam shaken and visibly unraveling. The fallout is immediate and heavy, and when Adam finally recounts everything to Chelsea Lawson, the weight of what they're up against becomes painfully clear. There's a shared understanding between them, a silent acknowledgement that rescuing Nick from Matt's grip may be far more difficult and far more dangerous than they ever imagined. Every second counts, and yet they're trapped in a situation where every move feels like it could make things worse. Despite Matt's chilling claims, hope still flickers in the darkness because Nick is alive for now. But that fragile truth comes with its own terrifying question, one neither Adam nor Chelsea can ignore. How long can that last? As the danger closes in and the stakes continue to rise, it becomes clear that Matt Clark has no intention of stopping, and the chaos he's unleashed is only just beginning to take shape. As the night stretches on, the weight of uncertainty refuses to lift, lingering like a shadow over every life caught in its orbit. For Sally Spectra, The silence following the test feels louder than any words ever could, each passing moment tightening the knot in her chest as she waits for a truth that cannot be delayed any longer. Whether the result brings relief or devastation, she stands at a threshold where nothing will ever feel the same again. Audra Charles remains close, a quiet anchor in a sea of rising anxiety, but even her presence cannot fully soften the emotional storm building inside Sally. The possibility of pregnancy, once just a question, now feels like a turning point that could redefine her entire future with Billy Abbott. And in that fragile stillness, Sally is forced to confront not just the outcome of the test, but the life she may have to build in its wake, no matter what the result may be. Meanwhile, in Genoa City, Jack Abbott finds himself trapped in an emotional crossroads where every choice feels heavier than the last. The fracture in his marriage with Diane Jenkins Abbott deepens with every passing hour, especially as silence replaces any chance of understanding between them. Nicky Newman's earlier attempt to reach Diane lingers in his mind, not as a solution, but as another reminder of how far things have fallen apart. In Nicky, Jack finds a rare sense of comfort, someone who doesn't judge the complexity of his pain, but instead quietly shares its burden. Yet even in that moment of fragile emotional relief, there is an unspoken danger hanging in the air, as if the world itself is waiting for the wrong glance or the wrong interpretation to turn comfort into conflict. If Diane were to see even a fleeting moment of closeness between them, the fragile remains of trust could shatter completely, pushing everything into a place beyond repair. Far away in Las Vegas, the situation surrounding Adam Newman continues to spiral into darker, more unstable territory. The confrontation with Matt Clark leaves behind a lingering sense of unease, as if the ground beneath Adam has shifted in ways he cannot yet fully understand. His refusal to accept Matt's claim about Nick Newman fuels his determination, but it also exposes how little control he truly holds in this dangerous game. When Adam turns to Chelsea Lawson, the reality of their situation settles over them both like a suffocating fog, forcing them to confront the possibility that every move they make may already be anticipated. The hope of simply forcing answers out of Matt begins to fade, replaced by a more unsettling realization that they are dealing with someone who thrives on manipulation and chaos. And even as they search for a way forward, the sense of urgency only grows heavier, because Nick's life, though still hanging on, feels more fragile with every passing moment. What makes everything even more dangerous is the unpredictability of Matt Clark himself, whose next move promises to push the entire situation further into chaos. Nothing about him feels stable or predictable, and that uncertainty keeps both Adam and Chelsea locked in a constant state of tension, unable to fully trust anything they are told. Every second that passes feels like it could tip the balance in a direction they cannot recover from, and the fear of that possibility becomes almost suffocating. Across both cities, lives continue to collide under the weight of secrets, emotional fractures, and escalating danger, each storyline feeding into a larger sense of inevitable consequence. And as the night deepens, one truth becomes increasingly clear: no one involved is stepping out of this unchanged, because the storm already in motion is only gaining strength. The tension refuses to settle, as if the world itself is holding its breath, waiting for the next crack to appear in the fragile balance holding everything together. For Sally Spectra, the moment of truth finally feels closer than ever, yet somehow even more distant, as the uncertainty stretches her emotions to their breaking point. Every passing second drags her deeper into a confrontation with her own fears, the possibility of pregnancy no longer an abstract concern, but a life-altering reality hovering just beyond reach. Audra Charles continues to stand beside her, but even that steady presence cannot shield Sally from the overwhelming weight of what she might be about to learn. The idea of a future tied to Billy Abbott in such a permanent, irreversible way forces Sally into a silent reckoning with her heart, her choices, and the path that suddenly feels like it could split in two. And in that suspended moment, the entire world seems to narrow down to one simple, terrifying question that demands an answer she cannot delay any longer. Back in Genoa City, Jack Abbott remains caught in a painful emotional drift, where every thought leads him back to the fractured state of his marriage with Diane Jenkins Abbott. The silence between them grows louder than any argument, filling the spaces where understanding used to exist and leaving only uncertainty in its place. Nicky Newman's earlier confession about being shut out by Diane only reinforces the sense that reconciliation is slipping further away, no matter how much Jack might wish otherwise. In Nicky's presence, Jack finds a brief refuge from the emotional isolation that has consumed him, leaning into the comfort of someone who understands the complexity of heartbreak and unresolved history. Yet even in this fragile connection, there is an unspoken tension lingering beneath the surface, as if the universe is watching closely, ready to turn a moment of vulnerability into something far more destructive. Because if Diane were to witness even the smallest gesture of closeness between Jack and Nicky, the fragile thread still holding everything together could snap without warning, leaving devastation in their wake. Meanwhile, in Las Vegas, Adam Newman is pushed further into a psychological corner as Matt Clark continues to control the narrative with unsettling ease. The claim that Nick Newman has suffered a fatal overdose continues to echo in Adam's mind, but refusal rather than acceptance drives his every reaction, fueling his desperation to uncover the truth. His confrontation with Matt has already revealed that brute force and demands are not enough to break someone who thrives on manipulation, and that realization begins to shift the entire dynamic in a more dangerous direction. When Adam finally turns back to Chelsea Lawson, the gravity of the situation settles over them like a heavy storm cloud that refuses to pass. Together they begin to understand that this is no ordinary hostage scenario, it is a carefully constructed trap designed to mislead, destabilize, and provoke. And in that understanding comes an even more disturbing truth. Every attempt to fight back may already be anticipated, every move potentially feeding directly into Matt's larger plan. As the danger escalates, the fragile hope surrounding Nick's survival becomes both a source of motivation and unbearable pressure. He is still alive, but that truth now feels less like reassurance and more like a ticking clock counting down to an unknown, potentially irreversible outcome. Adam and Chelsea are left standing at the edge of a rapidly tightening spiral where urgency collides with helplessness and every decision carries devastating risk. Across cities and storylines, emotional fractures deepen, alliances strain under pressure, and unseen consequences begin to take shape beneath the surface. And as everything builds toward an uncertain breaking point, one thing becomes impossible to ignore. Matt Clark is not simply reacting to events, he is orchestrating them, and the chaos he is unleashing is far from over.